yo, man. Stay up so long, son. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. And niggas trying to take my life away. I put a hole in a nigga for fucking with me. My back on the wall, now you gon' see. Better watch how you talk when you talk about me. Cause I'll come and take your life away. Many men. I wish that on me, Lord, I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me. These pussy niggas put money on my head. Gone, get your beef, but motherfucker, I ain't dead. I'm the diamond in the dirt that ain't been found. I'm the underground king, and I ain't been crowned. When I rhyme, something special happen every time. I'm the greatest. Something like I was king. Yes, take my nigga to it. Jay, tell me to clap the legs. I'm gone on your waist. Took my shoulder top, fucking flipping your face. Posted this beef ain't no many men. Wish death for me. I'm trying to time. Have mercy on me. Something. My black ass 100 years. I took the dog, but he don't say nothing bad. I know you can take the beat, but I still stay with my dad and my nightmares. Niggas keep putting tits on me. Cypher say some bitch dog put hits on me. The feds didn't do much. My pop got shot. I got a kite from the pins that took me to got down. I ain't gonna shoot.
Welcome back to the fight.
You can't be between the lines. In the Bible it says, real comes around. I'm shot me 3 weeks later, he got shot down. Now it's clear that I'm getting real crazy. Cause he got hit like I got hit, but he ain't fucking breathing.
Back to the fight.
Step on me, Lord, I don't try to the sky. Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul.
Get a move on, soldier.
Have mercy on me,
Hey, calma, gonna make it.
Welcome back to the fight. Get a move on, soldier.
Oh, what the fuck?
Lost that round. Prepare for the next one.
That I can't see. Trying to be what I'm destined to be. And niggas trying to take my life away. I put a hole in a nigga for fucking with me. All that you gon' see. Better watch how you talk when you talk about me. Now I'm gonna take your life away. Many men, many men. Wish death on me, Lord. I don't try.
Are you gonna have it? You can have it.
Drop the sniper. You ain't done yet.
Bro, come fucking revive us, dude. See, that's what your bitch ass get for camping. Come on, Ray Ray, it's all on you, buddy. Oh. Why the hell would you revive him first, dude? He's ass.
It stands, we're moving around, comes around. I'm gonna shot me 3 weeks later, he got shot down. Now it's clear that I'm here for a real reason. Cause he got hit like I got hit, but he's fucking breathing. Many men. Wish death on me, Lord. I don't cry no more. No fear to the sky no more. Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. So when my heart turned cold, have mercy on many men. Wish death on me. It's Tommy Donald. This guy's making so much money, frankly, he doesn't know what to do with it. Millions and millions of views.
I mean, put your shirt on. Put your shirt on. Number 8. And look. Wait a minute.
To get my double to middle path as well. It's quick. You should see your funds back in up to 5 minutes. That's right. Whether you're in the US or Asia, you're welcome to join the event. And just to keep everything transparent, we've got a live transaction solution on the website where you can actually see all the transactions happening in real time. This way, you know that everything is legitimate and fully transparent. You can watch the transactions replay as people join the event. So, yeah, this event tonight, it's a small part of much Yeah, split line for a while. As long as it gets you dead. Francois? English?
Mama, give me that Saturday live, 30 minutes. They might only disturb 4 or 5 people.
How many people do you think will come here this Monday?
This Monday, I'm telling you, out of this Monday, I figure at least they might see 5.
The split is between new Haitians that have come in here and
Moving this way.
I'm not about all
9 to 1. Like, I'm just trying to get them to clear medical.
The system's stressed right now in Springfield.
I've been trying to get medical disability, and then you start paying for my own disability. And I don't know why they took me off, but so I had to give them income and disability and stuff. I gave them all that. They still ain't dead.
You're a veteran, and you see the resources they're getting.
Saying that the things that make each other have terrible each other say negative things. I don't have anything that shit to say bad to say about anybody Haitian. You know what I mean?
The town's taking care of your local residents that were here.
I'm ready for this shit. Oh, this is dumb as fuck. I'm taking this shit off the playlist. I'm not doing this shit.
Like, and the thing is, there's people on Twitter that don't think it's
Not in real time.
none of that stuff that you're saying. There's no way they want 20,000 people.
English? No English? Okay. That's crazy. You're lucky to get your Medicaid, your welfare benefits, etc. 2 hours now. Going live on Facebook, documenting the constant car crashes from the new Haitian drivers. We headed to the BMV to see how the Haitians are getting driver's licenses in cars so quickly after moving here, despite speaking zero English. Question for y'all?
Number 8. Number 8. Number 8. Okay.
Come on, what the fuck? Dude, this shit is fucking crazy.
Legend status. She gave all that stuff up very wrongly, very horribly, and everybody's laughing at it, okay? They're all laughing at it. She gave up at least 12 and probably 14 or 15 different policies. Like, she was big on defund the police. In Minnesota, she went out, wait a minute, I'm talking now, if you don't mind, please. Does that sound familiar?
Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking. I'm speaking. Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking. Yes, Vice President, I'm speaking. I'm speaking. I'm speaking.
Does that sound familiar?
Spotted! Hardcore. Hard point. Secure the target area. Target area located. Secure the hard point.
Legend status.
Getting shot at!
Can't argue. She did.
Just watch this.
I
don't want to hear the damn TV. I'm playing the game, bro. Get on legs.
Done and dusted! Now we're even.
I'm gonna go capture this ain't team deathmatch. Stop camping. Get up at the spawn. Beanhead ass teammates. As y'all in the spawn. We're getting spawn trapped because y'all won't get out the shrine. Y'all can't.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure
Just
the
watch
area.
this.
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Fix the border, and she'll be working with me on doing it.
Target area
Border
updated.
carry line.
Move to the hardpoint.
That's racist. And she's gonna get it done. She's tough. She's tough on the border, though. It bothered her from the first day you started having the problem.
From the
She would have done it as
day.
governor, and that's racist.
This bitch nigga got lips. He didn't have
Right.
none.
But she would have done that as governor. But she'll do it even more so, in a sense, as senator. And she'll fix your border, and she'll be working with me on doing it. Border carry leg. Thank you.
Take down the top and
Thank you,
watch the
Border
left.
Carry. I don't know. I'm giving her a tag. You know, when I give people tags, it stays. But that's a good one. She's going to be great. She'll be a great. The guy, honestly, he is nothing. This guy that's running, he's got nothing going, and he couldn't care less about the border. You need help. You can't let this happen. Also, a candidate who's a great person who I endorsed. He just did a fantastic job of everything he's done. Now he's running, as you know, for Congress. He's doing really well. Won in the primaries, tough races. Won in the primaries. He's somebody that really seems to be able to get the job done, like very few people that we all know. But Abe Hamadeh is here someplace.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy.
He's a tough cookie.
Gun is online. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
He's a tough cookie, and I can
Teammate,
really
get from over there, bro.
Throwing thermite.
You're a big border guy. You want to see a strong border. And you'll win on the border. You will, and Kerry will win on the border. You don't have to talk about anything else, because everything else we'll fix. We'll take care of we'll bring your interest rates down. We'll do everything, but you'll win on the border. You guys just focus on that. You don't have to talk about much else. There's a man that's going to help you a lot on the border, too. He's a fantastic friend of mine. Art Del Cuello. Border Patrol, the head of Border Patrol. Where is Art?
Meet there some other time.
He's a good guy, too. Been my friend, along with a couple of our other friends that for a long time. And, you know, they endorsed me years ago, and they've never taken
Nice work,
it back.
teammates.
I saw that Art and his people go on television. They said, there's only one man going to be able to do this border. And I appreciate it.
Oh,
Art.
all the way back
We won't
over here
forget
now.
it, Art.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You
Thank
got
you,
it,
man.
buddy. Cool, man. Maybe I'll
Thank everybody else, too.
Yay.
Appreciate it.
Of course I did.
And Arizona Republican Party Chairwoman Gina Swoboda. Gina,
Now we're ready.
this is great.
Hang on, I'm reloading.
Yeah.
Hardpoint relocated.
Alright, I'm taking that bullshit off. That's the dumbest fucking shit ever.
That's the cluster line. Planted.
Throwing thermite.
Hostile airstrike near your location.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah, that bullshit.
They want to save our country.
Ready to deploy.
People of Arizona
Requesting recon at my location.
anyone else.
Changing map.
Hardpoint. Hardpoint compromised. Area. Hostile cluster mine detected.
It's like a military. It's like a military invasion. We're
UAV on station. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Enemies inside the perimeter.
being conquered and we are being occupied by foreign element. And, you know, if you think about it, China has a 5 million man an army, mostly man in that case, I can tell you. But they have a 5 million person army, and we have 21 million people coming this year. This is just a period of time. 21 million people over the period of the last few years. Think of it, they have a 5 million, that's a big army. And we have 21 million people here, so cut out half. That means you have 10 million people, and they have guns. You just see that. If you look at Colorado, take a look at Aurora. They have guns that are most sophisticated guns anywhere in the world. High-powered stuff. And, you know, you say to yourself, so if you cut the number in half, 10 million people, and cut that number in half, 5 million, that's the size of China, and what they have is an army. Pretty dangerous stuff. We got to get them the hell out of here. As discussed in the debate, not only is Comrade Kamala allowing illegal aliens to stampede across our border, but she is flying them here from other countries. Remember, she said, no. Remember when their polls were crashing a few months ago? She said, oh, and they issued some order on, I don't know what it was, because it stopped it slowed it down a little bit, but it doesn't mean he knows. He's laughing. He knows, because they'll slow down a little bit, then they'll say, oh, look at the numbers, but they have a problem. They didn't include the airplane numbers. They fly them in by the tens of thousands. Think of it. They're trying to say they're into the border, and yet they have airplanes, beautiful airplanes going and picking them up and dropping them into the middle of our country. Where I would say that the states, it means we really have 50 border states. So they're dropping them into the middle of our country all over the place. They fly them in. Think of that. They fly them in by jets. They're flying in all the time. And Art, they don't count those numbers, do they? They don't talk about them. When they fly in, and then they have a special app, right? They have an app where the cartels are allowed to use the app to get their people in. Do you believe this? It's an app for cartels. So the illegal cartels that are among the richest people in the world, by the way. You know, we think we have a lot of, well, take that 400, the Forbes 400 or whatever it is. Forbes isn't doing so well anymore. But take whatever the hell 400 they have. These guys would qualify. In many cases, they'd be a hell of a lot richer. The cartels are using this app, think of it, to bring thousands and thousands of people here illegally. Over the past 3.5 years, Harris-Biden administration has resettled 500,000 illegal immigrants from the failed state of Haiti, which is a totally failed country, very sad situation, into American communities, including over 200,000 who Kamala has illegally flown into the United States by airplane. Think of that. And they're coming out of Haiti, and they're coming out of other failed countries at levels that nobody has ever seen before. In addition to Aurora, Colorado, there's a place called Springfield, Ohio, that you've been reading about. 20,000 illegal Haitian immigrants have descended upon the town of 58,000 people, destroying their entire way of life. This was a beautiful community. Now it's horrible what's happened. Enrollment on the state's Medicaid and food assistance programs have soared. Motor vehicle accidents have skyrocketed. Recording of 911 calls even show residents are reporting that the migrants are walking off with the town's geese. They take in the geese. You know where the geese are? In the park, in the lake. And even walking off with their pets. My dog's been taken. My dog's so. This can only happen. These people are the worst. I'm telling you, Biden and Kamala, this is the worst combination in the history of our country. The only one happy is Jimmy Carter, because he's no longer referred to as the worst president. Not even close. Likewise, the small 4,000-person town of Charleroi, Pennsylvania. Have you heard of it? Charleroi. What a beautiful name. It's not so beautiful. It has experienced a 2,000% increase in population of Haitian migrants under Kamala Harris. So, Pennsylvania, remember this when you have to go to vote. Okay, just remember this. 2,000% increase. This is a small town. All of a sudden, they got thousands of people. The schools are scrambling to hire translators for the influx of students who don't speak not a word of English, costing local taxpayers hundreds of thousands of dollars, and the town is virtually bankrupt. This flood of illegal aliens is also bringing massive crime to the town and every place near it. Earlier this year in Massachusetts, one of the Haitian illegals who Kamala flew into America was charged with raping a 15-year-old girl and badly hurting that girl. Also in Massachusetts, a Haitian migrant was charged with raping a pregnant woman and beating her very badly. Yet another Haitian migrant who she imported was arrested for molesting a 10-year-old child who lived right next door. The child next door was badly hurt. In New York this year, an illegal brought in through Kamala's migrant phone app was charged with savagely murdering his two roommates. He had two roommates set up by the people that set that up in this country. Welcome. They go, welcome. What would you like? Oh, I'd like to have a nice room. Okay, we'll give you two roommates. Viciously stabbing them to death. But these are just a few of the many stories. There are hundreds and hundreds. There are thousands of stories. They're coming in from all over the world, from prisons and jails, from mental institutions and insane asylums, and many tourists at numbers that we have never seen before. You've never seen these numbers before, Art. You never saw these numbers before. Have you? You've never seen anything like this. This is unique, at least with you. It's unique. We cannot let this happen to our country. It will not end well unless Donald J. Trump is elected the 47th president of the United States. Thank you. We'll get him out. We'll get it ready. We'll bring back our country in many ways. That's one way. But to me, that's like one of the most important ways. Well, we'll also stop World War III. That's an important one. There has never been an invasion like this in any country. There's never been an invasion like this. There's never been a border like this. No matter where you go in the world throughout history, there's never been a border like this. And the fake news media will correct me if that's the case. I'll tell you what, there's never been anything like what's happening to our country in history, because no leader of a country is as stupid as the two people that are leading our country. In fact, our leadership, if you think about it, is non-existent. I mean, where's Biden? Do you think he lies awake at night, turning and tossing on finding a way to stop the horrible war between Russia and Ukraine? I don't think so. He hasn't spoken to Putin in years. I will get that war settled as president-elect.
Secure the target area.
And I'm telling you, this is true. Kamala, a committed Marxist, you know, her father's a Marxist professor, will be far worse than crooked Joe Biden. She's going to be worse, because he doesn't really believe it. She does. She does believe it. And she'll go back to no fracking and all the other things we talked about. She'll go back to them on day one. But on day one of my administration, I will stop this invasion. I will seal the border. I will end the Paris migrant flight. And I will begin the largest deportation operation in the history of our country. We have no choice. Thank you. Thank you. We will not allow our country to be destroyed. They're destroying our country. Get the criminals out, and we will not let them back into our country. We're not going to let them back. Stay out. You know, the other countries are doing this. You know that. And this is all over the world. This isn't just South America. This isn't Honduras alone and Guatemala, El Salvador, Mexico. This is all over the world. The Congo in Africa comes. A lot of people coming from the Congo, but Africa, they're coming. Asia and South America, but they're coming from all over the world. And they're coming from prisons and they're coming from jails. Not going to let this happen to our country. Another terrible effect of the Harris migrant invasion. She's the one that wanted it more than Biden. Biden didn't know what the hell was happening. He said, no. That sounds like a nice idea. Is that it is driving housing costs through the roof. You know that, right? You're affected by that. Fewer than 5 million new houses were built in the last 3 years, yet Kamala Harris has imported 21 million illegal aliens who are now disproportionately occupying lower-income rental properties. So think of it. We built 5,000 units, 5 million units. We built, think of this. They started in a little community where they did 5,000. That was quite nice. Then they go to 5 million units, but we have 21 million people came in. None of them are going to be paying a lot of rent.
Conics. Blue Conics.
People that shouldn't be here. Some should, but a lot of them are people.
Red Conics.
That's just one example, a vivid one.
Blue Conics.
The explosion in rent in Springfield.
Red Conics.
Kamala has resettled to 20,000 Haitians. There's a chart up here someplace.
Get out of the fucking Blue Conics.
I don't like that as much as the chart that I had in Butler, PA.
Oh, there he is.
That was my favorite.
Blue Conics. Red Conics.
Oh, that was my favorite. We still have. That was a great, beautiful chart. The red, the yellow, right? And the blue. That was my all-time. That is going to be my all-time favorite chart. I don't care what chart I look at over the. I will sleep with that chart every single night. But look at the numbers and look at the way those lines are. They're totally out of control. When I return to the White House, we will require that all companies receiving federal housing subsidies to verify citizenship. We're going to verify citizenship. We're going to make sure that it's a legal residency. And as a condition of their rental agreements, they're going to have to do all of it. Taxpayers will not subsidize apartment rentals for illegal aliens, and we will not permit illegals to drive up the cost for Americans.
Only objective.
In addition, I will ban all mortgages for illegal aliens. You can't have it. Now in California, under Gavin Newsom, you know, they want to give illegals mortgages. They want all illegals. How about all illegals get a mortgage? You don't get any mortgage, they do. This is the first part of my plan to restore housing affordability in America. Kamala Harris is killing the American dream, but with your vote this November, it's going to be the most important election ever in the history of our country. We are going to bring back the American dream bigger, better, and stronger than ever before. Going to bring it back. Under my leadership, we had the greatest economy in the history of the world. Before the pandemic, we raised real median household income by $7,684, a record per family. We achieved the lowest Hispanic American unemployment rate and the lowest Hispanic American poverty rate in the history of our country. And Hispanic American household wealth and home ownership reached the highest level ever recorded. Thank you very much. I like it. But now Arizonans are experiencing an affordability crisis, and this is a crisis of historic proportions. You agree? You know that. You know what's going on in this area in particular. Today, not a single major city in Arizona is considered affordable, not one. When I was president, nearly 2/3 of the homes in Phoenix were considered affordable for families making the median income. Think of it, 2/3, and now it's none. Today, the number of homes that are affordable for those middle-class families is down to a number that you don't even want to hear. It's almost like nothing. Here are the other pillars of my plan to end this nightmare and help millions of Arizona families afford the house of your dreams. We will rapidly reduce inflation by slashing energy costs. We're going to slash energy costs, taxes, and we are going to slash regulations. By quickly defeating inflation, we will in turn bring interest rates down very fast. When I was president, interest rates were hovering around 2%. You got a mortgage. Oh, look at that guy, the big guy. Stand up. Look at the shoulders on him. You got a mortgage at around 2%. That's right, you. How many people have a... Who else looks like that? Nobody gonna mess with him, right? Nobody gonna mess with that guy. But he was happy when I said to Lil, you got a good mortgage. I can see a lot of other people did. Today, the mortgage rates are at 10%, 11%, 12%. You can't get the money. We're going to bring it down very fast. We're going to bring energy down. We will drive down the rates so you will be able to pay 2% again, and we will be able to finance or refinance your homes drastically at much lower costs. You do a refinancing or a financing if you're looking. This step alone will save Arizona families between $800 and $1,000 per month on their mortgage for a typical home. Under Comrade Kamala Harris, your electricity bills here in Arizona rose an estimated almost 100%. It's the largest increase anywhere in the country. Did you know that? Congratulations, you're number one in the... Oh, that's right. That's not good. No, congratulations. You're number one in the country for the increase in your electric bills. What the hell is going on? As president, I will end the Harris-Biden war on American energy on day one, and under my plan, it is my goal to cut your energy costs by 50% in the first year. Remember, we have more liquid gold under our feet than any other nation in the world. More than Saudi Arabia, more than Russia. We will slash the cost of heating, air conditioning, gasoline, electricity, and by bringing down the price of energy, we will defeat inflation and reduce the prices, which are through the roof right now. People can't afford cereal. You got to see, it's so sad when you see people being interviewed and they buy 3 apples and they walk away from the cashier and they bring an apple back because they can't afford it, and it happens all the time. Upon taking office, I will also sign an executive order directing the immediate termination of every single unnecessary rule that is impeding housing construction and driving up the costs of housing. Government regulations are responsible for more than 25% of the cost of a new single-family home and 40% of the cost of multi-family homes. Think of it. Regulations costing 40% of the cost. And it takes you years to get it done. We're going to end all of that. I have been a builder my entire life. I understand the problem, and I will fix it. I know how to fix it. Nobody else is going to figure it out. My objective will be to cut the cost of building a new home by 30 to 50%, and much of it is regulation.
We're losing Alpha.
And in addition, we will open, and this is your great people in this state that are asking me so many times, so many people are asking me to do this. We will open up new tracts of federal land for large-scale housing construction so that we can get housing on the market. About 18% of all land in Arizona is owned by the Bureau of Land Mismanagement. It's actually management, mismanagement. I have to be careful because, you know, the fake news media. I can go a whole speech. Stand up here largely without a teleprompter. I don't read it most of the time. But because you find it very boring when you read teleprompters. Run, spot, run. Remember I said that? But I could go a whole day. I could go stand up here, talk to you for 2 hours. If I mispronounce one word, I called mismanagement. I said the Bureau of Mismanagement. Well, I was kidding. They won't say that. They'll say he's cognitively impaired. No, it's... Watch, that'll be all over television. Sarcasm for me is the worst thing possible because when I'm being sarcastic or say something kiddingly, like even the other night, I was talking about how much we won by a certain election a few years ago. And I jokingly said, we won by they won by just a little smidgen. Is it true that you think the election was close because you said just... I said, yeah, I was being sarcastic. It's not good when I imitate Joe Biden not being able to find his way off the stage, which happens all the time. No, it happens all the time. I get decimated by the fake news media, and sometimes they say, look, he can't find his way off the stage either. You have these stages, they have like 4 or 5 stairs, usually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, is this a government-owned building? They have 1. They have usually more stairs. But when I do an imitation of that, they will sometimes say, because I called up our great First Lady, I said, how great was my speech tonight? Because they're always on television. You know why? Because they get good ratings. I said, how great was my speech tonight? Did you see the size of that crowd? Oh, by the way, her crowd, she's got no crowds. They bus the people in. They pay buses to bring people. Nobody here rode in on a bus, I guarantee you that. Unless you own it. I said, did you see how great my speech was tonight, darling? How great? She said, well, it was good. I said, what'd you think? Well, I didn't like your hair. Oh. He said, what else? But the people were going crazy. They loved it. Well, yeah, they might, but you looked really bad. You couldn't find the stairs off the stage. I said, I was imitating that guy. But this is the fake news media, just like these 2 fakers that were up this weekend. I think they really hurt their career. I really believe that. I think they hurt. I hope they did. Finally, I will save America's suburbs by protecting single-family zoning. The radical left wants to abolish the suburbs by forcing apartment complexes and low-income housing into the suburbs right next to your beautiful house. Right next, you have a beautiful house and they want a nice low-income building to be right next to you. I will end this Marxist crusade. I did it, you know. I did it 5, 6 years ago. I did it. And the suburbs were safe. That's why when they say suburban women maybe don't like Trump, I think they're wrong. I think they love me. I never had problems with women. I never had any problems. But they say suburban women. So they live in the suburbs, and I'm the one that says you can't build a low-income apartment house where people want to do harm when they move in, right next to your beautiful little house, right? And then I hear the women don't like me. The women want strong borders. They don't want to be hurt, molested, killed. They want their family to be safe. They want a strong military so we're not going to be attacked by anybody. Peace through strength. So why wouldn't they like me? Those are the things that I stand for. They want good education.
And you want to take our education.
And I'm for choice. They also want choice. Choice is a big thing in education. To get even more relief to American workers, I will massively cut taxes for working families and no taxes on tips, no taxes on Social Security benefits.
Damn it, I'm taking fucking rounds!
No taxes on tips.
Almost had me.
You remember a few months ago I announced there will be no taxes on tips. A couple of weeks later she goes, I'd like to announce that there will be no taxes. But why didn't they do this before? In the meantime, they are putting in legislation to make it impossible for these people to avoid paying taxes on the tips. So I don't know what they're going to do, but I think it was a little bit of a copycat, you know, a little bit of a copycat. Now also, very importantly, no taxes on Social Security benefits for our seniors. That's a big deal. I don't know, maybe that's even a bigger deal. But I have a big one coming up.
Deep recon overhead.
So you have the privilege of being the first to hear this. Because I'm also announcing, and you remember that, seniors, when you go to vote, you go to vote. Because you know what? You've been eaten alive by the stupid inflation caused by energy and caused by their overspending foolishly, their stupid spending. The Inflation Reduction Act, they call it. And then they said, well, it was a lie. It was really part of the Green New Scam. Okay? Remember that? They said it was a lie. It was a massive spending, trillions of dollars, and it caused inflation, but it also was helped, inflation, by their stupid energy policy. And just so you know, they're doing about what I was doing, but that was 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I would have had it quadrupled by now. They're doing the same thing as I was doing many years ago, but they had to. They were cutting it like crazy. They lost ANWR, the biggest site in the world that I got, Ronald Reagan couldn't get, nobody in Alaska. And they went out and it was terrible. Remember the first part where it was $5, $6, it was going through the roof? And he said, bring back the Trump plan. What did they do? So they got those rigs going again, and we had sort of similar numbers, but mine would have been 4 times, maybe 5 times higher by now. And what they have is they just steam it along. And let me tell you, if they won the election, right after the election, they're ending all fossil fuel. You're not going to have any, and you're going to find out what bad living is. Today, I'm also announcing that as part of our additional tax cuts, we will end all taxes on overtime. You know what that means?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they will never be able to get that back. Fuck, the only person that'll be able to get that back. I need that too. All the overtime I put in.
That gives people more of an incentive to work.
Hell yeah, I'm working overtime, double overtime.
It gives the companies it's a lot easier to get the people. And you know, I went to some economists, great ones, and I said, what do you think? They said, it would be unbelievable. You'll get a whole new workforce by doing that. No taxes on overtime. The people who work overtime are among the hardest working citizens in our country. And for too long, no one in Washington has been looking out for them. Those are the people that really work. They're police officers, nurses, factory workers, construction workers, truck drivers, and machine operators.
So much cake on the front.
It's time for the working man and woman to finally catch a break, and that's what we're doing, because this is a good one. And I think it's going to be great for the country.
I can't wait.
So that's why we will be saying that if you're an overtime worker,
the gas tank since Biden been in office.
Past 40 hours a week, think of that. Your overtime hours will be tax-free. Okay? Good? It's going to happen. And unlike Biden, where he tells you that you don't have to pay your school tuition, and it gets rejected, then he goes again and again, now it's totally gone. Or as they say in politics, it's gone. That was terrible. You know, he kept saying to these students, no more loans, no more loans, which was very unfair to the millions of people that actually paid off their loans over the years. Some of them took 20 years to pay, but that's a dead deal. That's totally dead. You know, they tried to revive it 2 weeks ago. Well, that's a totally dead deal. But these will be 3 things that will get done. So if you think about
the best
tax on tips,
best number it could be.
and the Social Security for our seniors, because the seniors have been destroyed by inflation. It's unfair. And this is like a whole new life for them, because you're talking about a lot of money. So no tax on Social Securities for our great seniors. And this last one is no tax. You work your ass off. No tax on overtime. And they're so good for the... One of our economists said, I think that's actually going to bring money into our economy. You know, when I cut taxes, we had the largest tax cut in history. And when I cut taxes with a much lower rate, the following year, we took in more money than we ever took in with a much higher rate. The jobs, people work by a lot. But this is how we will end the era of inflation, mayhem, and misery under the Kamala and Crooked Joe regime, and unleash safety, prosperity, and peace for Americans of every race, religion, color, and creed. Together we will deliver low taxes, low regulations, low energy costs, low interest rates, and low inflation, so that everyone can afford groceries, a car, and a beautiful home. We will stop the invasion and end migrant crime, support our police, strengthen our military, build a missile defense shield over our country. Much of it will be made right here. Ronald Reagan wanted to do it many years ago, but we didn't. Honestly, we're lucky we did because we didn't have the technology. Now we do. You see in Israel how it works, and we're going to have the biggest and the best. We make it. We're going to all make it, and a lot of it's going to be made in a place called Arizona. Is that okay? We will keep critical race theory and transgender insanity out of our schools. It's amazing. It's insane. You know, that always gets like the biggest applause. It's like a poll. You're like a pollster. You're like a free poll, I must say. No, but you are. It always gets the biggest, because can you imagine your child? And they don't even call you. And they change the sex of your child. And you know who the leader of that whole thing was? Kamala. And another one that gets a big hand, and it's crazy. We will keep men out of women's sports. How simple. How simple is that? Did you see the Olympics recently? It was pretty good. But they had the prize fighters, the fighters. And they had the women's fighter. They now have women's boxing. That's a big step, but they have women's boxing. And you had this beautiful young woman from Italy, and she was fighting against a man who transitioned. And there were two of them that transitioned. By the way, shockingly, both happened to win a gold medal, okay? The two transition men won. But the woman from Italy, she's up, and she's a good fighter. And she's up, and she wants to win, and she's going to show that we can take this man, woman, this transitioned person, they said. What, she walked off. That was it. She didn't even go there, she just walked off. She said, I could never say, I've never been hit like that. Then the other fighter, the same thing. So you had two transitioned people. They both easily won gold medals. The greatest is the weightlifting, though. A record that stands for 18 years. And they put an eighth of an ounce here and an eighth of an ounce here with a big barbell. And they got women that are so strong. And this one was going to break the record, and she went up with that thing. She got it out, and her parents are right there. And they're going, come on, darling. My wife hates when I do this. She says it's so unprecedented. She's got a great style. She goes, do you have to do that thing with the weightlifting? So, but people like it, right? Should I do it or not? I tell her that. I said, people love it, but he gets it up here, the parents are right where you're sitting, these beautiful women up here, the parents, mom, dad, you're so good. You bet you, come on, baby, you can do it. Okay. You saw it. Well, can't do it. She couldn't get it up. Then a guy comes up. He has him out stage. Have you lifted before? Not much. No, just started. He said, oh, good luck, sir. I mean, ma'am.
Baby dick.
And he goes up. Yeah. Give him a gold. How crazy is it? Or the swimmers. How about the swimmers? You have the greatest swimmers in the world. They want to win. They want to compete. And this one young lady, All-America swimmer. They're all sort of All-Americans who are close. And she looks left and she sees young ladies that she's been growing up with because, you know, they meet at the top of the peak, right? Top of the peak, the best. She looks left and she sees 5 young ladies that she's grown up with in California and other places. She looks to the right, she sees 4, and this person next to her who's gigantic. Looks like Wilt Distilled Chamberlain on steroids. And she looks up. never seen anything like this, but she's okay because she's like top. And she's gonna break that record. She's gonna break the Olympic record. This guy had a reach nobody has ever seen. So he gets in and he jumps in, they jump in that pool, and she's swimming like crazy. And as you know, you probably heard they had to take her out. She was seriously injured. You know what injured her? Wind burn. He went by her so fast that she suffered massive wind burn. Very serious problem. He won by a lot. In fact, he was having lunch while the other young ladies were coming. He was enjoying a nice lunch as the rest of them were swimming in. How demeaning to women, right? Demeaning. How ridiculous. How demeaning to women, like they have wrestling. Stand up again. Will you stand up? Right there. You with the Trump. How the hell can a woman... Is there any woman in this audience that wants to take this guy on? Alright. No, I love that guy. He wears anybody wears a Trump shirt, I like that guy. He looks okay to me. We will defend the Second Amendment, restore free speech, and we will secure our elections. Everyone will prosper, every family will thrive, and every day will be filled with joy and opportunity and hope. But for that to happen, we must defeat Comrade Kamala Harris. I use that term because you know what that term means, right? Communist. She's a Marxist, communist, fascist, socialist. She's not actually a socialist. She's gone past that. Remember I used to say, America will never be a socialist country. Actually, they skipped past socialism. They started at communism. We must stop her country-destroying liberal agenda once and for all. So get everyone you know. You got to go vote. You got to get people to vote. Because we want to get a...
Be sure to get out and vote. Trump 2024.
You know, if we have the big votes, they can't rig it. They try.
They try to rig it, but it's too big to rig.
We want to go too big to rig.
Too big to rig. You already know.
On November 5th, we will save our economy. We will rescue our middle class. We will reclaim our sovereignty and restore our borders. And we will always put America first. We will take back our country. Arizona, thank you very much. And God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh shit.
We're taking Alpha. Hardcore domination.
I'll watch your back.
We control Alpha. We've taken the lead. Lost Bravo. We're losing Charlie. Taking Bravo.
Contact.
Charlie. The enemy has captured 2 objectives. Hostiles deployed a remote turret. Securing objective Bravo. Hostile SAE near your position.
Moving this
Taking
way.
Bravo.
Enemy kill streak in action here.
Securing objective Bravo. We're taking Bravo. Securing objective Bravo. Hostile airstrike near your location. Securing objective Charlie. Taking Bravo. Hostile Mosquito is online. We're losing Alpha. Friendly precision airstrike inbound. Full Bravo. Enemy securing Bravo. Objective Bravo is compromised. Get it back. Enemy taking Alpha.
Target sighted.
We're taking Charlie. We're losing Alpha. Hold all objectives. Get a move on. Charlie secure.
Damn side you want.
In the chimney.
Under fire.
Enemy
Damn,
securing
that's a lot of
Charlie.
blood.
Securing objective Bravo. All objectives are under enemy control. Regroup and reassess. Taking Bravo. Securing objective Charlie.
Marksman
Securing
down.
objective Alpha.
Enemy
Hostile
kill
drone
streak in
force
action
active.
here.
Find cover. Securing objective Bravo. Objective Charlie secure. Hostile UAV in the area.
The enemy's taking the lead. We've lost the lead. Kill confirmed. Kill them and secure their tanks. We've secured the lead. Friendly UAV on station. Kill confirmed. Confirm that one.
That's how you treat your friends?
Friendly UAV online.
Now we're reading.
Tag secure. Kill confirmed.
I'm almost out of ammo. Hope you shoot them out.
Hostiles deploy the Mosquito.
My ammo's almost dry.
Enemy's taking the lead. Confirmed.
Taking fire.
Ready to deploy.
That one's dead. Reloading.
Taking the lead. Our counter UAV second. We've lost the lead. We've secured the lead. We have taken the lead. Friendly UAV on station. The enemy's
Take down the truck and the rest done and dusted. Grenade out. them!
You just look like you lost some weight. You do. I mean, you do. I mean, you do. Just. I mean, you look like you've lost. Yeah, I want something sweet. I might drink a soda. Might drink soda. Never played this Ink House.
Hardcore, hardpoint. Secure the target area. Target area located. Hardpoint.
Dusted him.
Hey.
Standing by.
Deep recon overhead.
Where I got shot from. Oh my god. This is hard points, so like all of these people are trying to. Holy cow. I don't even see nobody. Damn.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Send it thermite.
That's I'm listening.
Ready to deploy. Confirming
recon
next
overhead.
hardpoint. Stand by. Hostile counter UAV overhead. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Counter UAV neutralized.
UAV is exiting the AO.
Friendly UAV online. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter. We've secured the lead.
Dusted him.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
Contract.
Friendly Overwatch Hero inbound. Friendly cruise missile deployed.
Wasted.
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Standing by.
I need bags. Need recon overhead.
UAV is over.
Hostile remote turret is active. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Friendly UAV on station.
UAV is bingo fuel. RTV at the time.
Sending thermite.
How many did he use
We've
in
lost the
that?
lead. Enemy UAV active. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by.
How many?
Enemy trophy system destroyed.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
Give me back later. Need recon overhead.
UAV online to the AO.
Take cover.
Enemies deployed a counter UAV. Hostile UAV in the area.
Bingo.
Enemy UAV active. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by.
Sending thermite. Sending thermite.
Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Fuck.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Sending thermite.
Enemies inside the perimeter. Secure the area. Hostiles launched a cruise missile. Relocated. Secure the target. Hostile counter UAV overhead.
Incoming!
Stand by. Hostile care package. Hostile care package. Hostile in the area. Relocated. Through the target area. Through the target area. Hostile UAV in the area.
Dusted.
Area. Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Getting hit hard. Target area updated. Move to the hard point.
Yeah.
UAV active. Hostile cruise missile incoming. Friendly mosquito deployed. Hardpoint relocated. Stand by.
Contact!
Hostile UAV in hostile UAV in Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Hostile care package deployed. Deployed now. Mission failed. Mission failed. Return to base.
You know my darn debit card there.
Really remember.
Well, when?
exception. I'm feeling for timing, but I don't feel it. No, what are you guys doing? Big
Are you play on Warzone?
Hardcore. Hardpoint. Secure the target area.
Say it again?
Target area located. Secure the hardpoint.
Yeah, that's what you yeah,
We have taken the lead.
yeah.
Online.
Push hostile here. Forget it.
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Standing by. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Hostile mosquito is online. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
That one's dead. Thermite out. On your six.
Friendly UAV on station.
Throwing thermite.
Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Hardpoint relocating. Secure the target area. Friendly mosquito deployed.
Enemy marked.
Enemy over Kilo inbound. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by.
Moving it to my mark. Now we're even.
Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Laying down on that building by the target area.
Take down the top and watch the rest fall. Enemy kill streak is active.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Me?
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Target area active. Move to the hardpoint.
Drop them.
Friendly UAV online.
Done and dusted.
Friendly mosquito active. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by.
Thermite out.
Hardpoint relocating. Secure the target area.
Moving here.
Mission time is half over. Maintain the lead. Hardpoint compromised.
That one's
Secure
dead.
the area. Friendly mosquito deployed. Confirming next target. Stand by. Friendly UAV on station.
No. It's just that we throw a grenade next to it.
Dude, what the actual fuck?
Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hostile mosquito is online. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the hardpoint relocating. Stand by. UAV online. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Friendly mosquito active. Maneuver well. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hostiles deploy the mosquito. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Target area active. Move to the hardpoint.
Throwing thermite.
online.
Enemies here! Changing mag!
Friendly mosquito destroyed. Hostile airstrike near your location. Hostiles deploy a mosquito. Friendly cruise missile approaching right. Stand by. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the air. 1 minute remaining.
Now we're
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Hostiles launched a cruise.
Stun grenade!
Ready. Enemy inside the perimeter. The mission is complete. Good work.
$41 and 23. There you go.
Taking Alpha. Hardcore domination. Alpha secure. We have taken the lead.
Loading fresh mag! Cancel that!
We control 2 objectives. Need to deploy.
Need recon overhead!
Enemies taking Bravo.
Trophy system active.
Taking Charlie. Securing objective Bravo.
UAV is bingo fuel.
Frag out. Frag out.
Securing objective Charlie. We're taking Bravo. The enemy has captured 2 objectives. Get them secure. Enemies taking Alpha. Securing objective Bravo. Hostile hold all objectives. Get a move. We control Bravo. Friendly UAV on station. Enemy securing Bravo. We're taking Charlie. Enemies taking Bravo. Securing objective Alpha. Charlie secure. Secured all objectives. Give no ground. We've secured the lead. Enemy securing Bravo. We're losing Alpha. We're losing Charlie. The enemy took Charlie. Enemies taking Bravo.
Right behind you. Sending thermite.
Enemy securing Bravo. We've secured 2 objectives. Enemies taking Bravo. Enemies taking Bravo. Enemy securing Bravo. Enemies taking Bravo. Enemy securing Bravo. Friendly UAV online. Enemies taking Bravo. Securing objective Charlie.
Got you covered!
We're taking Charlie. Enemy securing Bravo.
Sending thermite. Killed their SAM turret. Last mag.
Enemy taking Bravo.
On your 6.
Enemy securing Bravo.
Drop their sniper.
Enemies taking Alpha. Securing objective Charlie. All objectives secured. Engage means lost Alpha. Enemies taking Bravo.
Sending thermite.
We're taking Alpha.
Sending
Enemy
thermite.
securing Bravo.
Hostile.
We control 2 objectives. Objective Bravo is compromised. Get it back. Taking Bravo. Objective Bravo secure. Enemies taking Bravo. Friendly UAV on station.
Done. Changing mag.
Enemies taking Bravo. We've secured 2 objectives. Enemies securing Bravo. Enemies taking Bravo. Enemies securing Bravo. Friendly Mosquito deployed.
Marksman down.
Enemies taking Bravo.
That'll teach him.
Contact!
Damn it, I'm taking fucking rounds.
Enemies securing Charlie.
Right behind you.
Securing
Recon overhead.
Losing Charlie. Enemies securing Bravo. Secured all objectives. Give objective Charlie is compromised. Get it back. Enemies taking Bravo. Got him on the run. Keep up the chase. We control 2 objectives. Friendly UAV online. We've secured the field. Mission accomplished.
Shit, there's light in there, light in the room, light everywhere. I need you to find them. Just find them. And there's one in my bag. Stop the noise. I don't want to slap the shit out of you.
Better than you.
People are waking up. He really supports veterans. I'm an Air Force veteran myself, so I really respect that because like no other president's really been actually sticking their neck out for us, and I really appreciate what he's been doing for the VA. And he's trying to keep us out of wars. You know, a lot of the things I thought he was going to do, like I thought he was going to get us into war with North Korea. That didn't happen. But he's going to get us into war with Iran. That absolutely didn't happen. And he's a real strategic genius. And I really mess with the dude. He's dope. And that's why I'm here. I'm absolutely going to vote for him.
People are waking up. Hardcore domination. Business operatives, secure and maintain the objectives.
You little bitch!
Taking Charlie.
Breaking news out of Georgia, a judge has again dropped multiple charges in former President Donald Trump's 2020 election interference case out of Georgia.
Oh, drop the charges.
Judge McAfee granted a motion from some of Trump's co-defendants to drop 3 counts in the racketeering indictment brought by Fulton County District Attorney Connie Willis.
Now lock all the motherfuckers up.
Co-defendants are also accused of attempting to subvert Georgia's election results to keep Trump in the White House after he lost the 2020 presidential election.
After they stole the 2020 presidential election.
All right, lots to talk about here. Your You're smiling? Tell me why.
I'm a criminal defense attorney. I mean, any day you get charges dropped, it's a win.
Okay.
So
that was one of the questions I was going to ask you. It's saying this is a win for Trump. So explain that and like what's really going on? Because is it normal for a judge at this point to drop charges like this?
Couple parts. So 100%. If I got a client that got multiple charges, if I can get 4 or 5 of them off the board, and now we're only dealing with 1 or 2, great. He had way more than 4 or 5. So if you get, he previously McAfee dismissed 6. Now he's taken off 3 or 4, 2 opposed to Trump. So yes, it's a win for the defense. 100%. Anytime you don't have to worry about those charges, I can focus on the other portions. You asked a question about is this normal for this part of the process? Remember, this has been put on pause. It's been on hold. Why? Because there's a pending Court of Appeals case to determine if Ron Ford is going to even be able to prosecute this case because of the misconduct that was alleged. And so judges only respond when there is a motion put before them. Even though the whole world is saying, hey, we got an election around the corner, they're not making decisions based on the election. He's saying, okay, I received this motion, I received a response, now it's time for me to make an answer, regardless of what the calendar, our regular calendar says. So this is not surprising to me because he received the motion, he answered it, and now he's ready to make a decision. And in his decision, it's telling because he talked about this in the past. He says, I'm not sure if you guys even have authority to do some of the things that you're doing. Right. I think your case is overbroad. How come you didn't narrow these down? And so this follows that same way of thinking, that some of these charges may have been outside the scope because they were not narrowly tailored. And so when you put a motion before him, that's exactly what you get. You get a response, which is narrow it down.
So obviously Donald Trump is considering this a huge win along with his attorney, but in terms of getting to this point in a case, I mean, I would think you would normally see charges dropped early on in the case. So having it happen at this point when we're so far into it is
any time before you start go for trial is considered pretrial motions. So you can have pretrial motions filed all the way up before you select a jury. So yes, this is typical, and what's not typical is the appeals. What's not typical is the challenge to the prosecutor. So that's what's drawing this out. Everything else has been normal.
I have to say this, because after getting this information, I thought Fani Willis was supposed to be, hey, this was wrapped up. She's known for having racketeering cases. So for this, does this on her shoulders look bad? Or, I mean, how does this fall? Now these charges are being dismissed.
This is a win for both. Let me go ahead and say this. While the defense is extremely happy, what Judge McAfee said, and I have to thank Professor Moore from law school, this is an example of form, not convenience. What she taught us is if you're not in the right form, your case doesn't belong there. And that's what Judge McAfee said. He didn't say, I think the basis of the merits are wrong or right. He said, I think you filed this in the wrong place. These are federal charges, and the federal court will be the better place, the better convenient forum for this to be thought. But he said, regarding the racketeering, these charges can stay. Why? Because this is a case that I need to address. It's properly filed, and we'll address them. Now, he did hit on the presidential immunity, which is another thing that's the elephant in the room. Even after you start picking through these cases, and we even go forward because of the Supreme Court just said that the president is immune to a lot of things that they're alleging here. Right. A lot of these were within the presidential's, his powers. And so, even after today's win and loss for both sides, there's a bigger thing down the road that still needs to be addressed and hasn't even been touched.
Okay, well, I just gotta wrap it my ear.
This video that Donald Trump posted on his Truth Social is actually the best troll. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a work of art.
Stun grenade!
We're losing Alpha. We're taking Bravo. Hostiles deploying.
Gun and dust! Stun incoming!
Objective Alpha is compromised. Enemies securing Bravo.
Oh, trolling. We do a little trolling.
We're taking Charlie. Enemies taking Bravo. We're taking Alpha.
Stun grenade!
Securing objective Charlie. Securing objective Alpha. The enemy holds all objectives. Do not fail here. Take that back.
Dropped him!
Hostile
Throwing
overwatch
thermite!
area. Objective Charlie, secure. Hostile care package deployed. Enemy UAV active. Securing objective Bravo. Hostile UAV in the area. Enemies deploy the counter UAV. Enemies in control of all objectives. Regroup and we're taking Bravo.
Washroom.
Enemy UAV active.
Incoming!
Front yard by the bushes. Backyard.
We're taking Alpha.
Enemy recon locked. Enemy air support locked.
Friendly UAV online.
Oh, Canada, UAV destroyed. Got him on off back.
Hostile UAV in the area. Hostile counter UAV overhead.
Ah, I'll shoot this hard.
UAV is on station.
Stun grenade.
Enemy deploying the counter UAV. We're looking down. Hostile cruise missile incoming. We're taking Bravo.
Done and dusted.
Securing objective Charlie.
Oh, shit.
Objective Charlie secure.
Thermite incoming. Stun incoming. C4, watch it.
Losing ground. Securing objective Bravo.
Huh?
The enemy holds 2 objectives. We're taking Bravo. Securing objective Alpha. Enemy securing Charlie. Hostile counter UAV overhead.
shit.
We're taking Alpha.
I'm hotly bleeding.